Here's a few techniques that we've learned over time, backstage, in salon, and in session work, that help us create perfect blow dries every time. To create a perfect Bumble blow dry, it's important to consider your product choices. The rule of thumb is to apply a primer, a structure, a blow dry, and then add your texture or finishing products. Here's the best way to apply blow dry products. Feel the texture of the hair and apply as much as the hair needs. Distribute through your hands first, then use your fingertips to apply it to the hair. This is to make sure we don't get too much in one spot. Run your fingers through the hair almost like a comb. This will help get out some of the tangles as well. When you get to the ends, make sure to press the product in. This will help to ensure the ends are sealed and protected. The point of hand drying is to get moisture out of the hair and prepare the hair for the style. We want to smooth out the texture, create some volume, and start to smooth out the shape. A good tip is to start from the inside and then work toward the face. The crown and the back and the nape tend to be the thickest parts of the head and also tend to hold on to water. And with hand drying, we're always trying to smooth the hair. So even if you're lifting the hair for volume, the airflow should be pointing down the hair shaft and smoothing the hair. When drying around the face, you can turn down the speed of the hair dryer so as not to overdry the hairline. When it comes to hand drying, a good rule of thumb is the silkier the hair, the drier you can get it. For coarser, drier, or curlier textures, leave more moisture in the hair. The first step in creating smooth bangs is hand drying. We use hand drying to loosen up growth patterns and get some of the moisture out of the hair. Joey uses a comb to use tension at the root and tame stubborn growth patterns. Next, a flat brush is used to smooth and straighten the bangs and polish the ends. Use the airflow from the nozzle to direct the hair around the brush. Notice how Joey pauses when she gets to the ends to allow them to cool and seal. Sometimes creating a perfect center part can be a challenge. Here's a tip that may help. Tilt your client or model's chin up so you can see the center of her face. Lay the comb flat against the scalp and draw a line from the front hairline down to the back. Split the hair from the parting and comb it down to natural fall, then check your work. This can create an almost perfect center part every time. After hand drying, it can be helpful to break the hair down into clean, neat sections. This allows you to control your work. You can see where you're working on the head, you can do a much more thorough blow dry, and it keeps the excess hair from getting in the way. Stylists use their preference of tools to create partings. Some use a tail comb, some use a clip, and some use their fingers. Then secure the section with your favorite tool, either a clip or a comb. Bumble and Bumble flat brush technique. Starting at the roots, the main focus is to create tension and elevation. We do this by placing the brush on top of the hair and lifting away from the scalp. Next, the focus is the mid-shaft. The brush is laid under the section, and airflow from the nozzle directs the hair around the brush all the way through to the ends. The ends are an essential part of a great blow dry. Notice how Joey pauses in the ends to make sure that they are polished and sealed. Round brush technique. It's always important to focus on the roots first. Lay the brush on top of the section to create lift and tension at the root. When drying the mid-lengths, make sure to secure the hair around the brush. Then roll the brush back and forth, maintaining the lift at the root. Continue directing the hair around the brush so that the hair takes on the shape of the brush. Once the section is dried, carefully unwind the brush from the hair to allow the section to cool in its shape.